Ladies and gentlemen, I am out here with the children, and you'll be hearing them in a minute. Hey, duckies, duckies. See, they don't want to talk right now. What? There you go. Okay. In the vicinity of my neighborhood, there is this thing known as a fire. Now, it is within viewing distance, and get this. Hey, don't you hear me talking? I know you hear me talking. I apologize. The children sometimes get unruly because they ghetto. Anywho, this particular fire, and this is the view from the streets because I'm actually on the streets. This particular fire is so thick that the smoke looks like clouds. And I can see fire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different flames shooting up from the top of mountains. I'm surrounded by mountains, by the way. And this fire, it appears that they are purposely directing to my area because it's a sparsely populated area. About 20,000 people over 30 square miles. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like there's going to be an evacuation order for my area. So here we go again. And I am very distracted today because I've already determined I have a to-go bag, and I've already determined I will save the 2 vehicles. I'll let the other 3 go. Well, no, I'm sorry. I'll save 3 vehicles. I'll let the other 3 go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I apologize. I'll let the other 4 vehicles go. Why? Because I can replace all of that stuff because it's just stuff. And all of the stuff inside, including the panels, the batteries, and all of that stuff can go. I've done the estimate this morning. It will be about $120,000 gone up in smoke if it does happen. The ducks, I'll set them free. They can fly. They got wings now. At first, they would die. We'd have barbecued duck and barbecued chicken. But I will let them run from the flames. I won't try to gather them all. You see, got to think like this. In times like this, the area around me, the grass isn't very tall, but it doesn't need to be very tall in order for it to spread. And that's the problem of the last time. I've gotten the grass cut down around my property for the most part, but that still doesn't stop embers and all of that wonderful stuff. No, I will not try to save a single thing. I will take what I can in the car, and that's it. Now, why am I talking about this? Because 2 years in a row, I do understand somewhat of what the people in Altadena went through, or Paradise Valley, or the other places that they've had these wildfires just prop up out of nowhere. If only you could see how the clouds are mixing with the marine layer to where the smoke and the marine layer, the smoke looks like clouds. If you had seen the fire, it looked like they were thunderheads. Like they were creating a storm. Oh, that's right. Fires do create storms. Isn't that amazing? And that's what I experienced yesterday, watching this fire go from, because I could see it from a distance when I was driving home. I called my neighbor and I said, hey, there's a fire. I said, yeah, it's about 160 miles away. I'm not joking with you. This fire was 160 miles away. They claim it's covering 35,000 square acres. It's covering a whole lot more than 35,000 square acres. I just realized the reports that they give people are not accurate. I literally have watched this particular fire cover over 100 miles in less than 5 hours, because I can see that distance, because I know how long it would take me to get to that area, because that area is 2 freeways away. Well, now the fire is less than 60 miles away from my property. And this one moves pretty fast. We are going to have winds that will take it directly in the direction of my property today. And again, the fire department, when you guys see these fires, please understand the fire department allows these fires to get out of control. They allow them to burn certain areas in order to save others. They will sacrifice an area. They are purposely steering it this way. How do I know? Because the fire wasn't headed this way. The winds were blowing in an easterly direction, southeasterly, and the fire was moving away. It was staying on the other side of the mountain. There was no reason for the fire to head north. The fire has decided, oh no, we don't feel like going that way. We're going to go this way. And thus, we are getting ready to, the area that is about 40 miles away from my property has a mandatory evacuation. And that's 40 miles away. Like I said, by this afternoon, 12 o'clock, the winds are going to shift, and then it will be here. There's a slight possibility that it will miss entirely. It won't head this way, but this is a long fire. And if the winds shift this way, it will come over the mountains that are in a beeline. When I looked yesterday, the fire was directly to the south of me. And when I say directly, I mean I could literally have gotten in my car, driven 100 miles, and been at the fire. Literally just drove on this road. Now, this is how sparse the area is. My road to the south, if I look for the next 45 miles, there are no homes. Well, I'm sorry, I apologize. There is one home. There is one neighbor who I just started noticing him there. And his place has been there the whole time. I just never drove by it. So I do have a neighbor. He is about 2 miles away, and I can see his property now and his vehicle being parked at his property now. Never met the person, but he's 2 miles closer than I am. And there are quite a few other people who are closer than I am. My nearest neighbor, let's see, he's a half a mile away, and he's 3/4 of a mile away. Those are my 2 nearest neighbors, and then I got another neighbor that is a mile away. Yay! Those are my nearest neighbors. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I got another neighbor who is a little bit over a half a mile away. They just moved in, so to speak. And so that's how sparse my area is. But we have 20,000 people in the area. That's how widespread and wide open this is. So now you can see why they will let a fire come through this area in order to save homes. Get rid of all of that. Don't need none of that. All right. So back to the hotel. This is the 2nd of July. This is going to be an interesting year, because I can just about guarantee you that we will have another fire. This won't be the first one. Won't be the last. But we will have another fire before year's end. Now, that is red. That the previous owner referred to him as red, so he's red. He is a red rooster, and he is the one who, hey, stop that. He is the one who wants to be the dominant. He wants to be in control. Did mention to some, didn't mention to all. The puppy putting it with the ducks was an experiment that went wrong, because the ducks decided that they wanted to live, and the puppy decided he wanted to play. And then when he played, he ripped the neck apart of the duck and killed my duck. I don't appreciate that. It took me 3 days before I'd even handle, speak, or deal with that stupid dog. I can't blame him for being stupid because he was being a dog. Hey, he was being a dog. All men are dogs. Hey, he was being a dog. So I cannot be angry at him. And I had to realize that. And so I had to let that idiot be. But I have since forgiven him. All right. This is so that you can see all of the other things going on. And because of this so-called fire danger, I've had to cancel the consult scheduled for today because I won't be able to concentrate. I don't care about material things, but it's not fun when you lose it for no reason whatsoever. And no, I'm not going to break my neck to save anything. And when I say a little bit over $100,000 worth of property gone, it's just $100,000. All of the stuff I can get back with no problem, but it's still the fact. Gone. All right. Now, we's going to go because we have a meeting and my, I don't understand it. It is not possible. I almost locked myself out of my own house. Too distracted. You hear that in my background? That says it's 6:34. That's the alarm telling me, hey, you got to get ready. So, y'all have a good day and just watch the news. If you see black smoke in the background, that was me. All right, gotta go. No, I ain't saying it because I'm a person of color. Y'all stupid.